Like, and I was saying this to you, this is quite possibly probably one of the only the only Silent Hill games that I'd recommend you play. Because it's not got this terrifying feeling behind it. Is that
Right.
there certainly are moments where, it's a horror game. It's less like boo horror, more like Halloween horror where everything just looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It feels more like that. Plus, it doesn't play like a Dark Souls game, but it plays more like an action game at moments where it's more combat focused than it is psychological warfare moments. Do you know what I mean? Like you've got a dodge, you've got light, heavy attacks, you've got counters and stuff as well. Like, the combat in it is serviceable. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you get multiple tutorials depending on the weapons that you get. Like, I picked up a massive fucking sledgehammer earlier on, and it was just like launching this thing around his class because you just see the damage that it does, and it's brilliant. It adds an extra wrinkle to it. Like with Silent Hill 2, you're scudding things in the heat with a wooden a wooden thing, and it's just smacking them over the head. Whereas this has more, you have to dodge enemy attacks. You can counter their attacks if they come at you a certain way. You can focus on it and counter that hit, so it then stuns them, and you can get more hits in. It also has like a weapon degradation system, so it's like you can only hit them so many times. If it's a steel pipe, for example, you see it literally like deform as you hit them. So it's like the weapon will break over time unless you find a toolkit and fix it. So it's an extra wrinkle that you're constantly having to be aware of. Like, will I survive this enemy encounter, or can I just run away? 9 times out of 10, you're running away from that bitch because it's not worth the fight. You don't pick up things from them. It's you're fighting them for fighting's sake and just to clear a path so you can maybe have a look for things in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, is there going to be a document there that tells me more about the story? Is there going to be an item there that I can use to pay for upgrades? Like you can buy yourself upgrades, health upgrades, stamina upgrades. There's like a mental upgrade that kind of like a focus meter and things like that, so you can upgrade that. So it's like there's constant things that you're having to think about as you're playing this game that you're not quite focused on the scary parts of it. And I
Yeah.
think I enjoy that part of it, but it also feels like something's lost there. And I think part of the discourse for this whole game has been it's not a Silent Hill game. Like,
Right.
you
Okay.
could have slapped another name on this game, and it could have been a separate horror franchise. And I do agree in some. I think there's some truth to that statement,
Is
but
it is it more resi?
no,
No.
no, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely a Silent Hill game. Do you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
100%, it's a Silent Hill game, but it's like a spin-off for the series. I
Mhm.
think like how would you describe it? It's like a Peace Walker to a Metal Gear Solid 3. I mean, they're similar in tone, but different in the way that you go about playing it and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not all the same. There's differences there. Or a Metal Gear Acid or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it changes the usual sort of things that you would expect from the series. But I think that spin-offs like this are necessary for a series like Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.